Winter is coming.
And winter is coming. Winter is coming. Winter is coming.
And winter is coming!
And there are 3 things that you should do to get yourself ready. I am Dr. Adjoa, a board-certified psychiatrist, certified lifestyle medicine physician, and an immunologist. And I'm here to talk to you about how to keep yourself healthy and safe during the holiday period. Winter is coming.
Winter is here.
And with that brings a lot of holiday cheer, parties, gatherings, but with that also comes the spread of germs. There are 3 vaccines that you can possibly get. Either you, your friends, your kids, loved ones. These are all things that you can do to get yourself ready. Why should you get a vaccine? Well, as we know, vaccines help protect us from illness. It may not prevent the illness 100%, but if you happen to get sick, it'll be a lot less severe. There are 3 possible vaccines that you are eligible to get, and that depends on who you are, your age, and the underlying medical conditions that you have. So the first is the flu vaccine, the second is a COVID vaccine, and then again, depending on your age or your state, it could also be RSV. RSV stands for respiratory syncytial virus, and it is a virus that typically goes around during the winter time and causes respiratory illness and is a major cause of hospitalization for infants, particularly under 2. With the flu vaccine, we all know the flu. We've all gotten the flu, and it's not great, but it is still a high cause of morbidity and mortality, meaning that it can make you sick and it can still keep you away from going to your holiday gatherings. So the flu vaccine is available to everybody over the age of 6. The second is a COVID vaccine. It feels like finally this year we just had a breath. We were finally able to move forward from all of the restrictions and things due to COVID, but still, it is advised if you get sick from COVID to isolate from others for 5 days because it's still an illness that gets people very, very sick. And so with that, there are COVID vaccine boosters available that you can get as well from various companies, and you can get that for any child, any person age 6 months and up. How many of the booster shots you get depends on your age. Again, for younger kids, they get a few more boosters, or if you are immunocompromised, your doctor might recommend that you get a booster or 2, but it is available for you. Now, the third thing that you can possibly do, and this does not pertain to everyone, but it does pertain to a special group of people, is get the RSV vaccine. So the RSV vaccine, or really immunization as we should call it, is available for those that are over 60, those that are pregnant, and for babies in their first or second RSV season, or we'll say their first or second winter. RSV is an illness that causes respiratory illness and distress and is one of the major reasons why infants under 2 are in the hospital. If you go to any hospital ward, you'll find young babies, a lot of them there with RSV. And the reason why you want to give it to babies is initially, yes, you want to protect those babies. So it's an antibody shot that they are able to get for those that are 8 months and younger. And then again, if they have a serious underlying medical condition, then they would also be able to get it in their second RSV season or their second winter. It is also recommended for pregnant women, and that is women in their 32nd to 36th week of pregnancy, because that would allow the mother to build up their body's antibodies so that they can pass it potentially to their baby through breastfeeding. So if you're in your 3rd trimester, definitely talk to your obstetrician about getting the RSV vaccine. And then the third group of people that the vaccine is recommended for is for people over the age of 60. And that's because they're more vulnerable to getting severe illnesses, and they're often around babies and touching them and stuff. And as grandparents or, a caretaker, you might be watching a younger baby in your family, so you want to stay protected too. So just to sum it all up, there are 2 and maybe even 3 vaccines that you can get this winter to help you get ready to mix and mingle with everyone and reduce your chances of getting sick. That is the flu vaccine, which we've known about forever and ever, the COVID vaccines, which came out a few years ago, and then also the new RSV immunizations that just came out this year and we're so lucky for. In addition to vaccinations, we're also doing the necessary things such as washing our hands, wearing a mask. We're also, if you are in public places, particularly that are very, very crowded, like a subway station, or a train, airplane, wear a mask just to reduce your risk of getting sick. And also using ventilation wherever you're meeting with people. If there's a large group of people, make sure the space is well ventilated as best as it can be. So those are some additional ways that you can keep yourself healthy and safe during this period. And then I will say I'm the first to know that vaccines are something that get people a little bit nervous. I mean, not a lot of people like getting shots, but it's something that we should do to keep ourselves healthy. It has saved millions and millions of lives. And so, shameless plug, I recently co-authored a book called Adjoa the Brave, all about vaccines, which is the story of a young girl who goes and gets her vaccine, and she has a lot of questions that her doctor is able to answer. It's a great story for kids and for anyone who's reading along with their kid just to learn more about the book. You can find it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, any retailer where ebooks are also sold. So I would definitely recommend picking up a copy of this book to learn a little bit more about how vaccines work, about all the amazing vaccines in history that have kept us safe and healthy. And I hope you enjoy the book. But it was so nice to have a chance to speak with you all today, my friends, and I hope that you're able to enjoy the holiday period with meeting with lots of family and friends, but also being able to reduce your risk of getting really sick and missing out on so many wonderful, fun activities. So until next time, take care.